I'm also glad that being a giant dork helps as a teacher, because it really is my natural personality to just be the hugest dork possible. I mean, like, you know, I'm going to be firing off words that these kids haven't heard before. I'm going to be like, hey, that's keen, guys. That's peachy keen. You know, that's rad. That is totally awesomeness. Maybe awesome sauce. I love awesome sauce. Awesome sauce is a cool saying. I need to put sunglasses on because I can't see. The sun's very bright. Maybe his amendment got defeated. That was my David Caruso. Anyway, it's really fun to just be this over-the-top, ridiculous character who sits there and says stuff like, you know, oh man, this lesson was awesome. Oh, this other class loved this lesson. You guys are gonna love this. This is amazing. You know, this is so exciting. And maybe it's not, you know, maybe the students just don't find it that exciting. Maybe they think it's more busy work. Maybe they think they just want to be left alone. They don't want to do anything. But I'm hoping that some of that enthusiasm rubs off on my students. That some of it rubs off and some of it is just awesomeness. Some of it is just, they get into it. They like my enthusiasm. Enthusiastic, that's the other thing that comes. If you are a giant dork, it implies enthusiasm. And that's definitely something that I have, enthusiasm. But the activity was good. To summarize, I want to find a way to reduce the teacher role, make it so the teacher doesn't necessarily guide them as much, provide them the information needed for them to conduct their own debate, and then maybe even have time afterwards for them to discuss it. That really didn't come up. They didn't have enough time to discuss it as a class. They might have actually had enough time to discuss it as a group. Time management is actually an issue, because I say, you know, I want to sit there and be like, okay, you get 3 minutes for this, 5 minutes, but it's so hard to actually measure 3 minutes or 5 minutes. And you sort of have to play it by ear, but you run into situations where it's like, oh, we have 2 minutes left, let's cover this real quick. You know, I don't know. I was really excited to get to teach this one. I'm really excited tomorrow to teach the amendments to the Constitution. It's going to be a ton of fun. It's going to be really exciting. I thank Elizabeth for coming up with the idea to have a worksheet where some of the amendments are filled in and the rest are, and a few are blank, and you discuss the blank ones. We're discussing 8 amendments tomorrow. Numbers 2, 5, 6, 8, 14, 19, 24, and 26. Those are the ones we're going to talk about in class. You know, maybe get to spend 3 or 4 minutes on each one, and then get to have a little quiz for the kids. It's gonna be fun. Quiz won't be too hard. They're gonna have some worksheets that they can work with. They're not gonna have their notes. I don't think they're gonna need their notes, especially because some of the stuff I covered today basically was deeper into what I went on Tuesday. So we'll see. We'll see what I give them as a resource. Hopefully I don't have to give them that much. The main concepts, those major concepts, you know, most of them we covered. The ones that I covered on both Tuesday and Thursday will just be on there. Like, tell me what checks and balances are. I'll probably ask them, you know, how much of the Senate, how much of Congress, and how much of the states need to vote for an amendment. And I'll probably ask them to discuss some of the amendments we talk about tomorrow. It'll be fun. It'll be cool. I'm really enjoying myself. I'm losing my voice from yelling at the kids. Not yelling, I'm sorry. Yelling's the wrong term. Right now, the only tool I have in terms of classroom management is I talk louder than the kids. I talk louder than the kids, and the kids listen because they can't hear themselves talk. It's kind of crude, but gosh darn it, I'm good at it. I talk loud as something. It's cool. I'm just loud and I like talking. I love the sound of my own voice, so teaching might be good for me. I just need to not lecture as much. That's going to be my tendency, is just to want to lecture because I love hearing myself talk. I have to fight that. I have to not just be one of those teachers who makes them stomp in, sit in their seats, and do notes every day. But little activities like this can help, and even when they're doing an activity, you still get to kind of talk at them and be loud, and it's fun. Loud is fun. So, I would say, have a good day, everyone that's watching, and I hope to see you in class.